video, if you see me wearing the same thing I wore in the last video, that's because I recorded them on the same fucking day. So, catch your fucking attitude and be like, oh, she dirty. No, I'm not, because guess what? I recorded them back to back because I already knew what I was going to talk about, what I was going to say, and I had everything written down. Next time y'all decide that y'all want to talk shit, guess what? I don't give a fuck. Or maybe next time I just change my damn outfit because I'm just recording videos in the same day. Like, I can wear the same outfit. It's not a problem. But anyway, right into this video, we're going to go ahead and start this video. I'm going to talk about my first experience with girls. Like, my first experience with females was pretty much a my first experience with females was pretty much like, I wouldn't say it was weird. No, it wasn't weird. It was just like, oh, it was like, oh, this is what's going to happen. Like, I didn't even know it was going to happen. I didn't know I felt that way. I didn't know that that's what my life was going to end up being like. Basically, when I first realized that I like girls, I was in the I believe it was the 8th grade. Basically, I went to St. Croix for the summer because I would always go to St. Croix for the summer. And I would always be like in this little camp that we would go to every single year. Like, we'll always be in this camp because that's our favorite camp. That's the camp we wanted to be in. And we knew the people. Like, it was like, oh, we're going to come back next year. Like, oh, we're going to come back next year too. So we was all friends. So we was like, all right, bet. So we're going to come back. So next year I came back. And I used to have, like, this best friend at this camp. Like, this best friend, I used to see her every single year. Like, me and her were like this. Like, we would never be apart from each other. There was this one time where we were doing a contest called Smokey the Bear contest, or, like, this rap type of contest. We had to be apart from each other. Rudely interrupted by my people calling me. We had to do the Smokey the Bear contest, or, like, rap type of contest, where we had to create a rap. And me and her finally got separated for the first time ever. It was, like, devastating. Because we were like, no, I want to be in the same group. And basically, the way we ended up getting to be in the same group was, we was like, oh, me and my sister was like, oh, we don't want to be in the same group. So we decided that the only way that me and her was going to be able to be in the same group was if my sister went in the other group. So my sister was like, oh, okay, so bet we're going to be against each other then. And we was like, okay, so we was finally against each other, whatever. And me and my best friend finally got to be in the same group. And some people were doing the rap contest. We knew the lyrics already because we basically created them. So whoever created these lyrics became the spy. So me and my best friend created these lyrics. We knew them by heart. So we became the spies. So, I'm like a kid. Like, technically like a kid. Like, it's like the summer after 8th grade. When I say 8th grade summer, I mean like the summer after 8th grade. Not the summer before. Me and her were like the spies, and so one of us had to practice on one side of the building, the other one had to practice on the other side of the building. So basically, and all the adults were in the front of the building, and they were sitting down there watching the street, making sure that none of us was like in the road or anything. And it was like they were setting up for where the contest was going to happen, because the contest was in the front of the building, and we were practicing on the very sides of the building. Like, we were practicing far enough away from each other where we couldn't hear each other, and where the spies could actually walk back and forth and figure out what the other group was technically doing. That's not what we were supposed to be doing, but we're kids. We spy on each other's groups. We figure out what they're doing so we can figure out if ours is better than theirs, or theirs is better than ours. And if it is, we decide to just go ahead and fix it. So, basically, me and my best friend were the spies in the group, and we were going back and forth on the side of the building or whatever, and we get to like the back of the building, or expecting back where we can see both directions, And I'm about to go spy on my sister's group. My best friend's like, no, Naya, come here. I'm like, why? Like, why do you want me to come here? Like, I'm in the middle of something. Let me go spy. And I'm like going back and forth. Like, I don't know. Like, I felt like she was cute. I really did like her. Like, she was like a beautiful ass person to me. Like, I don't know why. But she was just like gorgeous. Like, she was beautiful. And eventually when I looked at her, like, I stopped because she kept calling my name. She was like, Nine. She grabbed me with my arm. So I looked at her and I stopped. And she's standing. At first I was standing in front of her. So she switched places with me. I was leaning against the wall, whatever. And she just randomly like kisses me. Like, full on, like, I'm in full blown shock. Like, I don't even know what to do. Like, what the, like, in my mind, I'm like, what the hell? Like, she's really, like, she just kissed me. Now, of course, I did kiss back or whatever. It was, as far as I can remember, the kiss was, like, amazing, whatever, or what you would consider an amazing kiss at that age. And then, that very same day, her parents were running late. My parents knew her parents. Well, my aunts knew her parents, or whatever. And I was going to my aunt's house because my mom was picking me up at my aunt's house, and she was going to be picking me up late because my grandmother went to this function, and we got out of camp at like 4:00, I believe. I don't remember what time. I think we got out at 4 because my grandmother was still working at the time, and she was working at the hospital. So basically, my nanny, which we call in the Virgin Islands, we call our aunts, we call them nanny. My nanny came and picked us up. She lived right across the street. So she was like, oh, when you're done, go ahead and walk across the street. The people at the camp is going to watch you. I called in to let them know that. So basically, me, her, and my sister, we all walked across the street hand in hand to get to the house. We already had the house key. She gave us the house key or whatever. And we went inside. At that time, we had our own room at the house because nobody really lived there. It was just her. The kids were already grown, and like, why not just give us a room to sleep in, because sometimes our parents were late. So she gave us a room to sleep in or whatever, and me and her was like sitting there, and my sister was like sleep on the bed or whatever. Me and her sitting on the ground on the other side of the room, and we're sitting on the other side of the bed where we can't be seen, and we just like full on start making out, like full like. Now tell me why little kids are making out on the side of the bed. I don't know, but we were full on like making out, like full on like just like. You get the point. You get the gist of what I'm trying to say. And like I was still shook, like I couldn't believe that I actually liked her, like I actually just kissed a female, like shit like that. And basically, when it came to like to the end of the camp, I told her that I was leaving. I was going back to Florida because that's where I live, and she was really sad. And her mom ended up telling her that she actually didn't know that, but her mom ended up telling her that this was going to be her last year in St. Croix. She was actually going to be moving to Florida. Which was actually kind of crazy because I lived in Florida and then she was moving to Florida, but we didn't know if we were going to be in the same part of Florida. Like 2 years later, I'm with my cousins at a family function. I'm walking around outside. I'm walking down the street, and all of a sudden and her name used to be Nia, and my name was Naya. It was spelled the exact same way with 2 different pronunciations. I'm walking down the street. I'm going to the park in my neighborhood with my friends, and all of a sudden I'm hearing my name. Like, somebody keep calling my name. I'm looking around like I don't see the person. Like, eventually I look up and I'm like, wait, is that the, like, and it was the girl, but we didn't walk up to each other. She just, like, called my name, and she was just, like, waving. Like, she was hard down, like, waving at me. And I waved back. I was still in shock, like, what the hell? Like, what a coincidence. You were my first girl kiss, everything, and now you live right down the street from me. She, unfortunately, does not live there anymore. We didn't talk after that situation. After we saw each other, we didn't speak. We didn't say anything to each other. We are not friends. I don't even think she lives there anymore. If she does live there, she never comes outside her house. And when she does, she goes to work. She comes back. She is, I believe, 1 year younger than me. Or the same age as me. I don't remember how old she was. But that's pretty much it. That's the whole story. I will be back with another video tomorrow for the last official day of Nye Uncensored. Only one more day, sadly. I'm so sad, but this was a lot of work. All these videos back to back, having to record them, and making sure I have these videos ahead of time. Sometimes sometimes I didn't even have the video at a time and I had to record them on the same day and post them on the same day. Which I just exposed myself, but guess what? It's not motherfucking uncensored. I'm gonna expose myself regardless. But I'll be back with another video for the last video of Nye Uncensored for the 10th day. I will definitely do this again. I'm sorry if y'all hear my phone going off. It's because somebody is blowing up my Instagram. I don't know who it is, but I just got 4 different notifications from them. Not sure why. And I'll check that after I'm done with this video. But I love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Please like and follow me on all my social media. All the correct spellings are at the very end of the video and my outro, like I always tell you guys. I love you guys. I'll be back with another video sometime soon, specifically tomorrow. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Bye, guys.
Why you gotta fight with cheesecake? You know I love to go there. Say I'm acting light skin, I can't take you nowhere. This a place for families that drive Camrys and go to jail.